Each week we check out a new gun museum. We call it the Firearm Museum Tour. A big part of our Gun Show Loophole tour is checking out the firearms museums around the country, and we know that they're all interested in getting more visitors and more awareness. So we're going to help by featuring a new museum each week. Next up, as we tour the firearms museums, is going to be one that we have in the tour, or in the passport, but not on the catalog, and that is the Jonathan Browning Home and Gun Shop in Navoo, Illinois. So Jonathan Browning is John Browning's dad, his father. He was born somewhere east of Illinois, and then I think he moved to Illinois, if I remember the story correctly. And while he was in Illinois, he built this home, and then later his gun shop, or gunsmithing building, workshop off of his home. And this has been rebuilt in the exact location right near the Mississippi River in Navoo, Illinois. So it's not necessarily easy to grab or get to. It's kind of out of the way, but it's worth checking out. Super beautiful area of the country. You can literally see the Mississippi River from the front door of his place. When you visit, you go in that door, they give you a tour of the place, his backyard, and you come out the front door there, the gate actually right there. You can park right in front. It's free, and it's a great little town that they're rebuilding with all of the historic elements of the town that was there. There's some history to the Mormon church or the Mormon religion there. And I was helping a friend move actually, and this was in their garage and they didn't want it, so I've got a brick from Navoo, Illinois, kind of cool to add to the collection. And there's really nothing to get there. I did see a book that had some information about Jonathan Browning, but it's not like they sell it there or anything. They just had one there that you could check out. I might have a picture of it somewhere. Otherwise, there's not much to photograph. Photography is allowed. There's just a few specimen guns there that represent the harmonica gun, which his father built, or Jonathan built, or invented. And then pretty much he just became a general blacksmith for the Mormons when they were run out of Illinois, and went to Utah to Salt Lake City, and where then he had his kids, including John Browning, which we'll take a look at his museum in there in a separate video. So one of the few people who probably have a museum for themselves and their son. In fact, the only person I think that's got a museum for both themselves and their kid. But and it's an interesting one to visit. I don't think this is necessarily going to be high on many people's list of priorities, but if you're looking to check them out, it is in Illinois, just north of St. Louis, and it's right near the Rock Island Armory Museum. So if you're going to the Rock Island Armory, it's worth checking out. Being able to say that you stood in the same place that Jonathan Browning's father was doing his business is pretty cool. And there's a great little place. There's a restaurant there in Navoo you could check out. It had pretty good lunch, and like I say, great scenery, a nice little ride. Takes maybe a couple hours, if I remember right, to get up to the Rock Island Armory Museum. Some of the stuff we don't have listed here is a museum in Chicago, but if you're going the other way, you're not too far from the NRA Museum in Missouri. All right, so that's the Jonathan Browning Museum in Nauvoo, Illinois, and we're taking a look at different firearms museums from our Firearms Museum Passport. Let us know if you've been to the museum or if you plan to visit, if you have any questions, or if you've got some stories. Let us know in the comments wherever you happen to find the video. Until next time, thanks for watching. So let us know what you think. We'll be watching the comments wherever you find the video, over on gunstreamer.com or on guntube.org. Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourages you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.